Hi everyone, it's Lonnie, and today I am excited to do some cross stitching. It has been so long since I did any cross stitching, and because I found some scrap pieces of Ida cloth at the thrift store I was at the other day, I couldn't resist. And I already had this book. It's called Stony Creek Collection to Have and to Hold. Also was found at the Mission thrift store that's in my neighborhood. So I picked that up, and then I noticed it had these little hearts in there. So I thought, what a great way to combine another hobby with journaling. So I have this red, I don't know what it's called, sorry, it's been too long, and I don't know what this is. I think it might be 14 Ida, but that's immaterial really, because I need glasses anyways so that I can see the little holes. And there I go. Alright, so because this is just a tiny little heart, I think you can see it there. So because it's just a small heart, it's not going to take too terribly long. So I'm just going to roughly start on the right side around the middle. I already know it's going to take roughly 8 or 9 squares up and down, so I did already cheat and do one before so that I would kind of know what I was doing. So if you're not familiar with cross stitching, I do tie a small knot in the back, and then I come up on the right hand side on top of a square that I have selected, and then I go down into the bottom left corner of the square, and I try to sew this down as I go. So I need 3 squares down, and this I forgot why I was wearing glasses, so I was looking under them and I was wondering why I couldn't see. Oh yeah, great job. Okay, so I'm gonna lift this up a little higher so I can see this a little better. So yeah, I picked out a verse to go along with the little heart. The next line is 5 boxes, and it starts 1 on top. Again, I forget why I'm wearing the glasses, because I think I can see better underneath them. Oh boy. So, okay, so this is the next row. I have to laugh at myself because you can't see me well enough to know what's so funny. It's really cold here today, so the furnace will probably go on, and I'm just going to continue working, and then I will edit it to the spot later where it's you know, where the furnace isn't going, and I've probably completed the little heart. If you don't have a pattern for a heart, or if you don't want to do cross stitching, you can just pick out any old heart. But if you do want to do cross stitching, and you want to take a screenshot of the little heart, by all means. So the next row starts at the same height. And then goes down one further. So basically we're just making little X's. And you don't even need the Aida cloth for this. I think it's pronounced Aida, however you want to say it. You don't even need that. You could just do it on regular cloth. I think it just might be easier to actually form a heart using this material. I liked it for the texture this time because I was looking where the lace is, and I found this and I'm like, yes. If nothing, like, I wasn't even planning to do any cross stitching when I picked this up. I was just thinking that it would make like a nice background, like burlap, or just lace. Or okay, what happened? What did I do here? I think I may have gone into the, oh, there it goes. I just got knotted up somehow. Alright, I don't know what I did, but it was bad, so I had to open up and rethread my needle. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the next one goes down, and it's also 6, but it goes down one further. Yeah, so talk about being excited and ready to do something and then not being able to do that and talk at the same time. Anybody else have that problem? It would be nice if everybody was so coordinated that they could talk and do everything they wanted to do at the same time. Some of us don't work that way, and some of us are working on it. So, okay, we're almost like a quarter finished. I'm just doing the one angle for now, and then I need the middle. This will be the middle. It goes down one more. Yeah, I started cross stitching when I was very young. I don't even remember. First thing I think I learned was crochet. Then I learned cross stitching, and I put the crochet away, and all I did was cross stitch for many years. And then I got married, and then I went back to crochet. Then I went back to cross stitch. And so it's been a back and forth, and I finally decided that I wasn't going to do that anymore. Okay, so this might be the very middle. I need one more. I love it, but my eyes I didn't think would do it. But then I got these, you know, magnifying glasses. So, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the 5th row is the middle. Then we start doing the opposite. We go up. It's amazing how much better it works when I hold it kind of right up in front of my face. So if I was working on a bigger project, I would use the ring to hold my Aida cloth. But since this is such a tiny project and these little pieces were fairly stiff, oh, maybe I didn't need to go. Nope. I went too far. Go back in. Looks like I got another knot in there. I guess I'm good at that. Okay. The back doesn't have to be super perfect because... Okay, I see what I did here. I didn't go up one. Although, it looks like I did. Nope. I had it at a side angle, so it looked like I had. Okay, so for the next one, we go up again. 1 square. Come on, here we go. Sorry if you're not into cross stitching, but if you want to skip to the end and see what I did with the heart, you might like it enough to either give it a try or find another way to accomplish. Use a different means. I mean, you could just draw a heart. But when it comes to journaling, what are we trying to accomplish? We're trying to make something that's going to be meaningful. Oh my goodness, look at this. All this. I don't know why it's getting so tangled back here. Well, good thing the back doesn't really matter that much. Right? Okay. And if I could do this with an English accent, I think it would be much more entertaining. Okay, so there. Then we go the same. I know, I'm trying to do it quickly. That's why it's knotting up. Anyways, what was I saying? What we're trying to do is make a journal that will bring back fond memories. I mean, we can't guarantee that, but we try. That's what we're trying to do, right? So that when we look back through the journal, we'll be reminded of the good memories we had. And so I just thought it was appropriate to include some hobbies, since junk journaling is a craft. Why not include some more of the things that I know how to do? Just because I'm not keeping this journal doesn't mean the person who's going to receive it will not find some meaning in cross-stitching. Maybe they cross-stitched when they were younger, or maybe they do it even now. Who knows? But for me, it's just a way to add interest to the journal, because if I was receiving a journal, I would want it to be an interesting, something interesting to look at. Okay, so I think that is a heart. So then we just have to go back and, again, looking under the glasses, start with the right square. So now I go up through the top right and down, top left and down through the bottom right. This is how we get our little X's. And I'm sure there are other people on YouTube teaching cross-stitching. I don't know of any, but there must be. I mean, you can learn anything on YouTube, right? I actually learned how to cross stitch before YouTube came along, so you know it's been a while. Alright, so just keep going. And you're like, when's the furnace gonna go on so we can just skip to the finished part? Oh well. I do edit a lot out of my videos, but sometimes I wonder if you guys like that, or you want to hang out. Are you cross-stitching something? Are you working in your journal as you watch this? Let me know. I'd be interested to hear. Hope you can see some of this. And yeah, I'm glad that the back won't end up showing too much, because the back always is messier anyways. I think my sister still crochets or cross stitches. She might even be doing both again, who knows? I have 3 sisters that tried to teach me some sewing, crocheting, cross stitching. I'm not even sure where I learned how to cross stitch, or when exactly that was. But for sure my sisters, oh yeah, knitting was in there too. So cross stitching and crocheting stuck. The knitting and the sewing, not so much. I could probably hand sew some stuff if I really had to. Alright, so here comes the furnace. So I will finish this off and then I will be back with you. Okay, so I finished it, and I'm not even gonna worry about the edges fraying, because I think we kind of like that look, and I don't feel like I really need to help it today to fray either, because it's gonna just fray naturally over time. Now I'll just tell you I added 3 little X's at the bottom, so I just trimmed the sides off to make it a little narrower. Then I want to show you how I'm going to do this one as a cluster. I had some material that had a butterfly on it, and I took the edge of the Aida cloth and a little piece of jeans, and then I'm going to attach that with the button. Then I'm going to do this with the hot glue gun. So what I did was, what I'm going to do is try to put the button on first, then kind of put a line of glue there. I just like this one because you can see the frayed edges of it. I thought that was cool. So I'm showing a little bit there. Then I'm going to put that across there. Flatten it out. And I think there's even enough glue in there that it will attach to the bottom. And I'm just gonna put one little dab towards the top of the heart, just to anchor it down to the fabric there. Alright, so there is a cluster. And this one is like, I would call that like a fairly casual cluster. But I wanted to show you that you could dress it up also. So here's what I did with the first one. I picked this page, and the verse is, "Behold, what manner of love the Father has given unto us, that we should be called children of God, and such we are. For this reason the world knows us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now we are the children of God, and it is not yet made manifest what we shall be." For me, that's a very encouraging verse because it speaks of the future and not yet made manifest what we shall be. As children of God, we have a lot to look forward to, and we don't even know half of it. And it's going to take us an eternity to figure out what all we have because we are his kids. So that was the verse that jumped out at me as I was crocheting or cross-stitching this heart. So on this one, I gave it a background of the denim, and then I used this lace cloth butterfly and a ribbon to anchor the whole thing, and I'm going to put that, I thought there was a nice place because it has like the rose in the background. And then I was thinking of putting a pocket here, a pocket that I have yet to make, or even just a tuck spot, and then the person could tuck something else in there yet. But yeah, that is what I came up with for today, and I hope that inspires you to maybe pick up an old hobby or learn a new one and just keep creating, keep making things, keep learning, keep growing. And that's it for today. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.